Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got two guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Now the 2-1 is a fastball down below the knees.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. A swing by Smoke and a ball soaring toward right field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. And the Jays have moved out in front 3-0.
Well, with no outs, you can afford to give up a single, but you can't afford to give up a 3-run homer. He just caught too much of the plate. Now he's back to the drawing board. No outs, and the inning is already an ugly one.
Batting fourth.
Here's Randall Grichuk.
Right fielder, Randall Grichuk.
And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
0-2.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Settling in now, number 68. He readies for his first plate appearance. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side. And
well, he's waiting on the breaking ball there and sends it to deep right field. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as the Blue Jays have opened it up further now, 4-0.
well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Batting sixth.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now.
Troy
As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
The windup and the 0-1.
Ball one.
And a fastball just a bit high. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Four runs here in this half inning. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Standing in now, Kevin Pillar. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2 and 2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. We'll head to inning number 2 here at Safeco. Toronto leads this one 4-0. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. In prior meetings with Marco Estrada, he's just 1 for 6.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Estrada, playing here in his age 34 season, he was taken in the 6th round back in 2005.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy, drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. The 0-2 once more is taken for ball 1.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Popped him up. Tulowitzki calls for it, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And let's focus our attention on outfielder Randall Grichuk. It's the ability to put it together every day on a consistent basis that's going to separate this guy from superstar to average big leaguer. Look for him to make an impact on one side of the ball today.
And the next in is Johan Camargo. Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Pillar moving in. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting 6th, the designated hitter, Lucas Duda.
Here's Lucas Duda now. He'll work on keeping this top of the 2nd alive. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Here's the 0-1. Hit. This will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Shoots this one over to first. Smoke scoops it up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They trail here 4-0. At the plate, number 9, and he's ready to take his first cuts.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And he takes ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That's wide, 2-0.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Breaking ball taken right down the middle.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Swanson picks it up, and there's one away.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. And how fortunate are we that we get to watch the Gold Glover play some center field today. He's on every highlight reel on the regular, making huge plays for his defense, saving runs, throwing guys out at the plate, diving in the gap with his hair on fire. This one should be fun.
Now at the plate, number 13, ready to get his day at the plate started right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Missed with a slider.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
And this misses as well, so it goes to 2-0 now on the Jays shortstop. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. And that pitch comes over to catch the corner. It's 2-2 now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
28.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Number 13 goes down for the second out in the bottom half. Stepping in now, Billy McKinney is in there for a called strike 1. Second at bat here, he reached via a single to lead off the home first. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That misses. 1-2.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning.
1-2-3 go the Blue Jays, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Stepping in for the Braves, Kurt Suzuki. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. In prior meetings with Marco Estrada, he's 3 for 9. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul.
Aye.
1-2 now. The 1-2. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Number 13 backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Batting 8, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Now at the plate, Ozzie Albies, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
And it's quickly 0-2. Braves are still looking to break into the hit column here. Line drive to center field. Fillllll is there, 2 gone.
Batting 9, shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. And, Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Here comes the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground to third. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Number 13.
Coming to the plate now, number 13. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Grichuk looking up. Gone! A two-run blast to straightaway right field, and the Braves have cut things to a 4-2 score.
You can just see the wheels turning in his mind on the mound out there. I was cruising, just needed one more out, then give up a single and a homer? Goes to show you can never take an out or a pitch for granted in this game.
Into the box, Ender Inciarte.
Ender Inciarte.
As it's grounded sharply to first, Smoke is up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But two in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this two-run home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Braves 2. So stepping in, Yonhervis Solarte. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that one just missed outside.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
The 1-0 is a fastball that misses. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. The 2-2. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. Another 2-2 offering. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the two-hole hitter.
Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Now batting, first baseman.
Digging in, Justin Smoke. He hit a big 3-run bomb in his first plate appearance.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. Acuna going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Right fielder number 15, Randall Grichuk.
Striding in, Randall Grichuk, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just missed with a breaking ball. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. 1-1 the count now.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
High pop-up. Albies is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Blue Jays go down in order as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as Freddie Freeman settles in to start out the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. And there's a base hit on the line.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hit. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
In now, Nick Markakis, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
The 2-1 home is laid off of for ball number 3.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
The 3-1 is in there for a full count now, 3-2.
3-2.
2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Popped him up. Solarte waits on it. 1 away.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone, but maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back, and the pitcher, he just dodged a bullet.
And the next in is Johan Camargo, as he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Freeman stands at first with 1 out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Here's the 2-1. A little bouncer. Foul ball, strike 2. The 2-2. is laid off, and the count runs full.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count, you send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with only one away.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Ready now, Lucas Duda. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Low with a fastball here. In the dirt even. It's ball 1.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
Comes back with the cutter and gets it by him. 1-1 now. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Standing in now, Kurt Suzuki. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. In his career, Suzuki has just over 100 career home runs to his credit. The 1-0 delivery. Not close. It's 2-0.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
We're in the 4th inning of a 4-2 ball game. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Count even at 2-2. Smoke trying to get there, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch, and this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it, too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Three-two pitch. He loses him on ball 4.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
So striding forward now, Ozzie Albies, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one stayed up a little high.
Clearly, This is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases-loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. It's back to Seattle right after this. Striding forward now is the DH, number 68. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Going back to that last at-bat, that's not an easy thing to do, to pull a breaking ball on the inside part of the plate and keep it fair for a home run. This guy's got some pretty good bat control.
Fastball here too low, and it's 1-0.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Now it's 2-0.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
Now the 2-0 home is in there for strike 1. Left side, but well foul. Here now the 2-2. Here's a high pop-up. Camargo is there. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 2, Troy.
Standing in, Troy Tulowitzki comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch coming, here it is. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate, 0-2. Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full, 3-2.
Not what you want to do on the mound, go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
Now the payoff pitch home. And ball 4, so down to first goes Tulowitzki.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk, but if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Into the box now, Kevin Pillar, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Tulowitzki, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. A ball and a strike.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
Now the 1-1 pitch. 1-2 now. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Stepping in now, number 9, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hit on the ground out to short.
Swanson brings it in.
And he'll go the short way to retire the side. Blue Jays held in check, but they still lead this one 4-2. Digging in to try it again, Dansby Swanson. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning. Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But, hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Now the 1-0. And this is fouled at the plate. Now the 1-1 pitch. Grounder down the line at third. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And this swing is wrapped out to Tulowitzki at short. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Matty, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
Fly ball right down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. Fouled away. Another one sent foul. 4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
The 2-2. Little dribbler down the line. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. The 2-2 one more time. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Here's Ender Inciarte. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job as the number 2 hole hitter, especially with the monsters hitting behind you, find a way to get on base. Maybe a little 2-out lightning on the horizon.
And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Is looked at off the plate for a ball. Freddie Freeman would be next. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped him up. Tulowitzki has a play, and that's the 3rd out. So they go down without a whimper here. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Braves 2. Stepping in, number 13. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
The pitch. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Dribbled up the line. And there's one down now.
Now batting, number 28.
Digging in once again, Billy McKinney. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Grounded down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a slider.
2 strikes.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Ready for another shot now, Yonhervis Solarte. First pitch coming, here it is. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Acuna is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. We'll see Freddie Freeman start things off when we return. 5 innings complete. The Blue Jays on top, 4-2. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Leading off for Atlanta, first baseman number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Yeah! Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
Nope. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And it is trouble. It finds the gap for extra bases. And the Braves have something going right away. It's a leadoff double.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness. When this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here. And I think he might have, too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0. And now a swing by Markakis as this is pulled on the ground to second. And a good throw gets him, 1 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Johan Camargo.
Digging in the switch hitter, Johan Camargo. It was a walk in his last trip. From the stretch.
Nope.
And he just misses with a curveball.
Counts 1-0.
Now the 1-0. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Number 13 calls for it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Here's Lucas Duda now, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. No hits to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Freeman at third with 2 away. Fastball down near the shoe tops.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
The 1-2. Still 1-2. One, two is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Fouled off. Two-two pitch is a fastball high, so it runs full. 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at-bat, as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Once again, a 3-2. And another foul ball. Popped him up. Number 9, shading to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Braves 2. Daniel Winkler enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 58, Daniel Winkler.
Here's Justin Smoke now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
First baseman, Justin Smoke.
First pitch of the at-bat. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Suzuki has it. And he makes the throw to first. Smoke is retired, and there's one away.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt, and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Here's Randall Grichuk. As he'll take a look at ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0 is taken, strike one. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Number 68 will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. 2 out, nobody on. Change up low, 2-0.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
The 2-0. He's a heater in there for a strike.
You get yourself into count leverage 2-0 right there. You're looking to come unglued on something and be very aggressive. That ball had to nip the corner for him not to pull the trigger on it.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Welcome back to Safeco Field here in Seattle. 7th inning coming up with the Jays out in front as we give you a look at our game summary to this point. Danny Barnes is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 24, Danny Barnes.
Ready once again, Kurt Suzuki. It was a walk in his last trip.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
First pitch on its way. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1. A swinging bunt to the mound. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Striding in once again, Ozzie Albies. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball that's outside.
And that one just missed outside. Hit in the air down the left field line. McKinney's there for it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one right down Main Street.
0-1.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a
One ball,
change
one
up here,
strike.
but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Down in order go the Braves. Still down by a count of 4-2. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a strike. Foul tip held onto behind the plate at strike 2. Tulowitzki, who's long been referred to as just Tulo, of course. He was a first-round pick back in 2005.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what?
Oh, what a stop on the slide. Got him.
He's out.
Now batting, center fielder, Kevin Pillar.
Coming to the plate now, Kevin Pillar. He went down on strikes last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Up around the face.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. 7th inning here at the ballpark, 4-2 our score. Hit on the ground out to short. Swanson scoops it up. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, number 9.
Digging in, number 9. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. And that one stayed too low, apparently. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full. The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed, strike 3. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Ryan Tepera has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 52, Ryan Tepera.
Number 13 will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ballgame on one swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball, that's outside.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Not close.
balls,
It's
no
2-0. Three and 0 now.
And in a 2-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
Here's Ender Inciarte. And, Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
First delivery to him on the way.
Nope.
Lays off
That's
1-0.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
Advantage count 2-0 to the Braves center fielder. Here's the 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0. Freddie Freeman, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. Acuna on at first, nobody out. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Skied in the air to straightaway left. McKinney's there for it, and that's the first out of the inning. And in a 4-2 game, time to check the numbers here. It's our starter comparison as we see how these two performances stack up against one another. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He doubled his last time through. Here's the first pitch to him.
Yeah.
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
Runner goes for second. Strike called. Now the throw down.
He's
Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Good steal there, and I'll tell you, he is a multi-dimensional player out there. He's got good pop at the plate, and he showed he's not afraid to use his wheels on the bases either.
To your point, Dan, he did go deep earlier, and now the stolen base here, so he's really having an impact on this game. The next 0-2 is looked at for ball 1. Hit sharply on the ground. Reined in. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Nick Markakis.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
He's set, and the pitch. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
Ball.
Ball 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball
2
2.
strikes.
And a sinker dips too
3-2.
low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it
That's ball
easy
4.
for the hitter in that one.
And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Tyler Clippard enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. And the next in is Johan Camargo, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 0-1 delivery.
That's out.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Pillar's there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 2 left for Atlanta. They trail it here 4-2. A.J. Minter is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 33, A.J. Minter.
Now batting, number 13. He comes in 0 for 2
Leading off
thus
for the
far.
Jays, second baseman, number 13.
He's set. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2. Minter has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And Markakis won't get there. It's a foul ball. The 2-2. Popped him up. Camargo is there for it. He's got it one away.
The batter, number 28.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Billy McKinney. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he couldn't hold back that time. They say he went around. It's strike 1. Pitch on the way. And he lays off for ball 1. Soft liner towards short. And an easy play out there as this is taken for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, Jan Hervis Solarte.
Into the box. Jan Hervis out for him in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball 1.
And he lays off there, 1-0.
Hey, great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Around first, digging for 2. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
First baseman, Justin Smoke.
Standing in, Justin Smoke. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming, here it is. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
The 1-1. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Danger averted following the two-out double. Dan, Mark, and I are back in Seattle in just a moment. Ken Giles comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 51, Ken Giles.
Here's Lucas Duda now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
From the stretch. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, catcher, Kurt Suzuki.
Digging in, Kurt Suzuki. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First offering on its way. Sharp
Inside
slider
ball.
that time, just missed inside.
Hey.
Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. The 1-2 on the ground to the right side, scooped up on to first, and Suzuki's retired. 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a neck-high fastball that time. 2 out, nobody on. Hit down the third base line. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So the 2-out hit here extends the inning for Dansby Swanson.
And that fires me up right there. What a clutch AB, a 2-out single to get the tying run to the plate. That's all you can ask for.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in
Oh, that's out.
as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Two 2-0 the count to Dansby Swanson. Albies is off of first with 2 away. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Chopped weakly to the left. He's got to hurry. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
The batter.
Hey, this game is close right here, but I'll take you inside the mindset even if it was a blowout. I know the team's down to their final out, but you'll be hard-pressed to ever find an offensive player give away an AB. Nice infield single right there to keep the line moving.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. pulled high in the air out to left field. After it is McKinney. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
4-2, the final score tonight. Toronto put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Marco Estrada earns the victory on the mound, so that'll put